Scalable businesses are like supercars. They can just go zip, zap, zoom. Do you want to know whether your business is actually scalable or not? This is the right video for you. Welcome to this video. This is James Vineet, author, coach, TEDx speaker, and a good friend who wants to see you and your business achieve skyrocketing growth. I would like to call it as MOS. There are three stages for every business: measure stage, optimize stage, and scale stage. In this video, I want to help you to identify at what stage is your business right now at. Well, the first stage is the measure stage. You got to look at what's coming in and what's going out. Let's start with a simple example. Let's say I'm into mobile business. Okay, see, your business is a money engine, my dear friends. Like every engine produces torque, it gives mileage, it releases power and all of that. Similarly, your business is your money engine. It's got to produce profits, customers, it's got to attract customers, it's got to open new markets and avenues for you. So let's just say I'm into a mobile business. I'm selling this phone for, let's say, 50,000, and my buying cost could be 40,000, 45,000. As of now, we'll keep the buying cost conversation aside. Okay, so I'm selling this phone for 50,000. I'm pumping in 5,000 as marketing expense. Maybe I'm doing digital marketing, or I'm using different other media or platform to market it. So 5,000 spent and one phone is sold, which is basically 50,000 gained. So I'm actually doing 10x, right? 5,000 spent and 50,000 gained. So normally what happens is when this 50,000 is received, people would they consume it. Okay, they settle the money, or they consume it, they put it back into business in some other format. But what wise people would do, it's like a feedback mechanism, right? What would happen if you pump in the entire 50k into ads once again? There is a high chance of achieving 10x again for 5 lakh rupees, right? And if you pump in 5 lakh, it can grow 50 lakh. And maybe 10x could be too aspirational. Let's just say 5 times. Maybe the initial time you were able to do 10x, but later on, even if it's 5x, but it's still fine, right? You put in 5 lakh and you're able to get back 25 lakh. I know you're wondering, what about the buying cost? That's what I call it as RPM. See, if I'm doing a mobile business where I'm getting a gross margin of 5% from the sale or 10% from the sale, and if I borrow money from the bank for 12% or 15% interest, it doesn't make any sense, right? But that's exactly when this particular concept of RPM comes into play. RPM is rotations per month. If I'm able to, if I borrow 25 lakhs, and if I consume or use the 25 lakhs into business only once for the whole year, then I'm in a tough situation over here, where I'm borrowing it for 12%, I'm getting only margin of 5%. But what would happen if I'm able to do multiple rotations of these 25 lakhs? Sounds interesting, right? So what I'm trying to tell you is, you need to have the right measurements for your business, so that you know how much money I've pumped into my business and how many times is this money growing. If your capital was maybe 1 million, how many years or months? It could be 24 months or 48 months or 60 months slash 5 years. Is your business growing 5x by that time, in terms of you're pulling that funds out of your business? If you're like, I don't know, I just put in money, I just pumped in money, business is just going, then you're still in the measure stage. The first stage for any business is to have the right measurements. What gets measured gets managed. What is the capital? What is the market trend? Number of inquiries, the sales, payments, all of that, right? So how much is going in and how much is coming out? So it's that exact feedback mechanism I was talking about. You take it out, you pump it in, you take it out, but you take it out and pump it in with the exact measurement. You know whether the business is in control or not in control. You have all the measurements in place. If you're not following whatever I'm saying, which means basically you're not got the right measurements in place, your business is in stage number 1, the measure stage. Once you have this measured, the second stage is the optimized stage. The optimized stage, I would say, is during the measure stage, you will have some of the good targets and good numbers, such as, from this amount of turnover, I want to take home maybe 8%. I'm just making this up, right? So from my total business turnover, as management, I want to take home 8%. From the total turnover, I want my employee cost to be anywhere between 15%. Entire cost, all the salaries and bonus and perks and everything included, 15%. From the total business value, I want my product cost or the manufacturing cost to be under 40%. So if you have all these targets right, which means you've crossed the measure stage, the optimize stage is where you got these numbers right and you're almost there. Let's say from the total turnover, you want to have 15% of employee cost. Maybe you're not exactly clocking it, but you're almost there. You're doing like 17, 18, 19%. You're almost there. Your business just needs to do a little bit of a fine tuning. Okay, you're almost there. You're almost clocking it. You're about to close it, right? Almost close to perfection. That's the optimize stage. You just have to optimize it a little bit. Just fine tune a little bit. And if you're exactly within the mark, all the goals are clear, and if your business is running as per the blueprint, you are on the scale stage. The scale stage is when your business is matured enough to just multiply. This is the right time for you because you got all the systems right and you're very good with numbers. And when you go with the second branch or the second unit or the second factory or the second location, you got all the numbers. What took 5 years for you to achieve great success, you'll be able to achieve the same results in maybe 2 to 3 years because you know the numbers, you know the budget, you know how much time would it take for a new branch to hit break even. You know what to expect from a best performing employee and you know what to expect from an averagely performing employee. You got all the numbers right. You're in that scale stage. Because today I can see a lot of people just talking about scale, 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 taking the huge leap in business just because people are giving you funds, just because investors are ready in your business idea. That doesn't validate that there is good market potential for you. You need to go through this. There are a lot of, yes, we hear a lot of good success stories, but what about those stories where people took that huge leap without having their numbers right and, things did not go well? In this video, I wanted to just quickly comment in the comment section below whether your business is in the measure stage or the optimize stage or the scale stage. Also, let us know what business you're into. If you love this content, I just want you to know this content is from a 5 days program that we do. We call it as Holistic Business Growth Program. And if you want to know more, just hit the link below or click on WhatsApp chat with us and you can get to know more about that. And by the way, if you have not subscribed to this channel or podcast, this is the right time to do so. I look forward to meeting you in the next episode. James Vineet. Bye-bye.